Hi everyone, Pat Lasad here, psychotherapist. Just wanted to do a quick video on some of the uh, police shootings that have happened in the past week. I'm speaking specifically towards the Terence Crutcher incident, my commentary, because I happen to have a college friend who is friends with the family, and I was able to get information that is not being released via, I guess, public media or TV outlets. And so I feel in a good position to comment on this particular case. Also, I have within my family, I have police officers. I have cousins who are police officers. I have Latino people in my family, African American people in my family, Caribbean people in my family, Asian people in my family, and white people in my family. So there's a broad range, and that gives me a broad perspective on different different experiences ethnically, and I love it. I love being a part of that. And as a psychotherapist, I have been within the past few days listening and hearing the pain that many of us that are brown people in America experience in terms of trauma every time another brown person is killed. So I wanted to do a video, and I wanted to be measured in my words, because the goal is not to incite more pain, but my goal is always to begin a dialogue, and hopefully through the dialogue we can come to some solutions, because that's where we are right now. People are traumatized, they're hurt, they're tired. And this is no longer an issue of race, but this is an issue of humanity. And I always like to ask questions, because I don't have all the answers. I don't know all the answers. But my question, or the thing that troubles me with Terence Crutcher specifically, is how is it possible that an individual who kills 9 people in a church can make it to the police station, the jail, or wherever a criminal is taken alive? He kills 9 people and he gets to his destination alive, but then another man who seems to have been stopped because of some type of traffic violation or concern for his being there or whatever it is, how does that person not make it to the police station or the jail or wherever they take people once they arrest them? So, that doesn't make sense to me. And no matter how I look at the case, the fact that someone died is troubling to me. The other issue is we all have people we love, and we all want those people to return to us. And so police officers have an incredibly difficult job. And I admire anyone and respect anyone that can put their lives in danger every day. It takes great courage to do that. So I believe that there are police officers that do the job well and do the job ethically. And I have encountered such police officers. Typically when I get stopped, or if I approach a police officer for information, I feel that I am treated well. I am treated with respect. I do believe that most of my encounters have been positive, but I wonder if I met a police officer who believed, just upon my approach, that I was a criminal, or that I had criminal intent, or that just by the mere color of my skin, I must be doing something negative, if I would get the treatment that I normally get from police. So there needs to be an assessment, an investigation, an exploring of police officers that are not doing the job ethically, because justice is important for all Americans. Empathy for life is important for all Americans. And so my hope is that through this video and different forums that will begin to happen, we can critically look at this issue and begin to implement some solutions. So in terms of the mental health piece, as a mental health practitioner, as a psychotherapist, I encourage people of color to really care for themselves. Find a safe space where you can talk about your feelings. If you are watching the videos, I encourage you to gauge how you're feeling, and perhaps don't watch the videos repeatedly, because basically that's re-traumatizing yourself every time you see the video. And then lastly, to my non-ethnic friends, colleagues, people that I care about, please be mindful that this is a painful time for people of color. And while you may not understand the pain, I ask you to imagine if it were your husband or your son or your nephew or your uncle who had these experiences on what feels like a normal and consistent basis, how would you feel? So it's important that as a community we look at this problem, because it's not a black issue, it's not a white issue, it's a humanity issue. And I implore my non-ethnic white colleagues, friends, and loved ones to be sensitive at this time, and be mindful that being brown in America has a certain distinction that is not a positive one. And every time we see another person of color killed, it's a firm reminder that I too can die in that manner. And it's frightening. It's frightening and it's disheartening, and I've cried tears because I want to believe that as an American that I am safe here, and I've not felt safe since the death of Trayvon Martin. So I always welcome questions. I always welcome the opportunity to dialogue. Feel free to reach out to me so we can continue this conversation. You're welcome to email me at plasadclinicalservices@gmail.com, or you're welcome to reach out to me on social media at PLC_services, or on my Facebook page at PLC Services. Thanks for your time, and hopefully we will move forward with some resolution and begin to heal the pain that has been in this country for so long.